he's like, if I've got the perfect conditions to win and I don't, that's on me, right? And ultimately, he is someone that takes a lot of responsibility for his own gameplay. And I feel like almost this is going to be a really good opportunity for Kendrick, excuse me, because ultimately he is going against possibly one of the strongest opponents he may ever fight in Smash. And I feel like this is going to be a good opportunity to almost put his money where his mouth is. And I feel like there is nothing he enjoys more than doing that.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. But honestly, I can't lie. It's like the Wario matchup. I don't think he's got much experience in that at all. And yeah, showing there, that back air was absolutely deleting Kendrick's stock there to start things off in the first 30 seconds. Because, I mean, he doesn't fight SBF often, right? He doesn't have that opportunity to. And in Meltdown, back in London, there's not really any Warios at all, is there? So
yeah, there are a few here and there, but they're sort of in the more like remoter parts of the country. Of course, I mean, the north is not remote in the slightest, but it's very, very far from London. And then, of course, you've got RMH in Wales, and they're the sort of two main Warios in my head that are sort of putting in work in the UK scene. So again, and it's a very, very strange matchup if you're not used to it. And again, you know, I don't know how often Gluto would have necessarily played Tekka, but it definitely, Semi, I meant to say.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell that Gluto has got a lot of experience in this matchup and is very much aware of the one crucial weakness of Young Link as a character, and that is the recovery.
Absolutely, yeah. Honestly, doing his best, consistently exploit the recovery. And it's doing very well right now. Like, it's been a minute and a half, and Kendrick Olimar finds himself on his last stock already. Just literally giving him no time to even think about where he's going wrong, you know. And that's the scariest sort of gameplay, you know, where you just get absolutely basted for that long. You don't even know where you're going wrong. And once again, Young Link's like lack of kill power is really showing you that down air against the heavy that is Wario is. Yeah, it's looking really hard.
It's real hard as well because a lot of Young Link's mileage comes from these like real insane 50-60% strings, and that is something that Kendrick has got in spades. I see combos here and there, and his awareness of what to go for in what situation is unparalleled in terms of the majority of Young Links in the UK. But it feels like Gluto is not only taking advantage of the weaknesses of Young Link, but also making sure that Young Link can't go for his strengths either. I haven't seen a long string from Kendrick for the entirety of this first game so far, and it feels like Gluto has just got a real good grasp on avoiding the arrows and avoiding the down tilts. And after that, Young Link hasn't got too much. What on earth?
Wait, where did the waft go?
I have no idea. I have no idea where the waft went. Even Gluto chuckling there a little bit.
This guy's an absolute joke. Ever since yesterday, literally, like, the more I watch Gluto, the more I speak to him, the more I realize this guy's just a massive troll. Like, the guy literally, you know, we talk about the younger kids having fun in the game. This guy is like, what? Like, he's been here for literally ages, and he's still having fun somehow.
Yeah.
Like, that's something I hope to achieve one day, you know? Like, the guy just constantly just, like, you know, literally having the time of his life, it feels.
I almost feel like, as well with Glutonny, I feel like he's almost earned Wario being this good, right? Because you go back, you know, he's been playing since the Brawl days, and I think Wario was, like, very good, but not quite on that, like, super top level.
Yeah.
And then in Smash 4, Wario was a bad character straight up. But Gluto consistently going forward with this character, having the unwavering loyalty all the way through, it feels like at this point, he's almost earned, you know, you've played this sort of decent to awful character for like 10 plus years. You know what? We bless you with this top tier version of Wario. Yeah. Please enjoy. And the thing is that even before this, we all knew how cracked Glutonny was.
Yes.
But when he's piloting a really, really good character, you've seen the heights that he's climbed, you know, taking sets off the best the world has to offer.
Genuinely, bro. And honestly, that just makes me want to support Kendrick Olimar even more. That's my boy right there. You know, I really want him to see him turn up against, you know, one of the top 10 in the world still, you know? That's such a crazy thing to even say. He's still top 10 in the world. Like, that's absolutely mental here in the UK.
And just having an opportunity to play someone this good, because it's one of those where, like, those crazy options that you almost want to go for those next level mix-ups, you've got someone that might need to respect them. And in the same vein, you might need to watch out for options that you wouldn't even dream of thinking about at your local.
Way too Camille on that down smash, bro. Oh, yeah, that literally proved to be his downfall there. way to commit on that down smash. And I think the main thing that's really tripping Kendrick Olimar up is genuinely Glutonny's movement. I mean, usually when you see like a player, especially in the UK, right, when he has you at ledge, when they have you at ledge, they stand still, they dash in, they stand still, right? This guy Glutonny is constantly moving, constantly, hiding his true intentions behind the movement. And I think that's such a key that top players have, universally. And we're seeing that really, really in its prime here with Glutonny. But regardless, like, Kendrick Olimar's doing a very good job. We're still trying to keep up anyway. Much better than last game, at the very least.
Yeah, and we can just see right now that Gluto is at kill percent for a lot of the things that Youngling can offer, but is just managing to weave his way in and out, get these little hits here and there, and then the full, nearly full rage there, and a forward tilt fresh from the oven, just managing to kill at 80%. Youngling is such a light character.
Very light indeed. And honestly, Kendrick Olimar is really struggling to kill, man. In combination with like Youngling's relatively low kill power and Wario's like unreasonably large weight, it's just absolutely crazy. Okay, we're going to see a 3-star from Glutonny. I really don't hope. Oh my god, that tech nearly scared me. I thought he was just going to go for the roll waft.
And the thing is, like, even there as well, like, Gluto just knowing to air dodge out of the bear one to just get out of that combo. It was just the proficiency in this matchup, knowing the little intricacies of what is going to kill and what is not. And that's why we're seeing Wario at 203% here, because Gluto is just surviving and surviving and surviving each and every time. And even without the waft, this is such a tall order for Kendrick, and going all the way down. Youngling didn't have any options there.
Literally followed him. It's really highlighting how bad recurring with Youngling is, really. Like, one, you don't have the distance, and two, you have to rely. If you want even more distance, you have to rely on that bomb. Take it at the right time and literally wait for it to explode onto you. And Glutonny is exploiting it to such a degree that like, it's making Kendrick look like an O2.
Honestly, it's real wild to see as well, because you see these characters that like have that real exploitable weakness, and so many people just, either because they're not confident in it or they're a little bit scared of it, but it's just like they don't go and try and exploit it. And the thing is that, particularly Youngling gets a lot of flack for having some ridiculous frame data, ridiculous kill confirms and all the rest of it. And everyone's like, but the recovery's not that bad. But you watch a set like this and you see the weakness in motion. When you've got a player that is so proficient at exploiting exactly what he needs to exploit, you just see the sheer difference in what a matchup can look like.
I think we can use the Pikachu example here too, where, okay, I know once again, like, Youngling has so many projectiles that he can just spam, but at this level, that just doesn't work anymore. You have to rely on his more precise factors, and Kendrick Olimar's combo game is one of those factors, and it feels like the higher you go up the ladder in terms of skill, the harder it is to pull these things off, the harder it is to do it consistently, and that's definitely another reason why it's so hard for him to get these kills. It's just really unable to find these conversions where they truly matter. He's gotten Glutonny on his end, but no way! He's
and
taking
the bomb explodes!
Oh my god!
What great awareness from Kendrick Olimar there. Just going for what seemed to be a suicide.
All right, he overheated. Okay, let's calm down, Kendrick. Let's calm down just a little bit here, and let's focus on the matter at hand. 57% onto Glutonny, into the up B, trying to follow up with their back air. But I want to see more of this. He's playing, he's really hot right now. 97, 170%, Joycey. I've turned up because I want to see my boy do well.
I was going to say, your boy is on the sticks right now, trying to get that tech chase with the up smash. Nearly managed it. Gluto just getting shield up in time, managing to get away from it. But again, now the onus is on Gluto to be able to get this really great awareness not to try and tech that. It's so tempting with these little multi-hits.
Oh, the weight.
Yeah, I know, both these players being so patient with one another, and Gluto is at a point where he can die to near about anything, but we've seen this situation time and time again with the reverse up B. Gluto getting caught out twice by it now, and now for the first time in the set, it feels like Gluto, there we go, just a cheeky little gimp, recognizing that Kendrick did not have the jump there, and the air dodge down. You've got so much time. Hang on a second though.
It's over, surely, no? No, all right, Gluto retreats back to ledge. Kendrick only sustaining 50. But Gluto has got that waft on deck. I need to mention it now before he lets it rip, Joycey, because it can get loose at any time imaginable. Kendrick has to close this out fast if he wants another shot at taking down the king.
the guts to parry a landing up air on a Wario with Waft. Kendrick, you're insane. The confidence that he is showing, even after being 2 games down, knowing that he has got the capabilities to potentially take Glutonny to a 3rd game and beyond.
He makes him.
And
No!
the bomb? No,
Oh
not
my
quite.
God.
Just a little too